So hey, what is up everyone, this is Karan here. Welcome back to Tech Karan YouTube channel. As a Redmi Note 8 user or Redmi Note 8T user, you already got to know that many custom ROMs are already available based on Android version 11 for you. And in that we have a new custom ROM called Dubfest. This is Dubquest. As you can see, Dubfest is a very good kind of custom ROM with some cool kind of customizations, with some cool kind of battery backup. I'm gonna show you some things about this build. A SafeNet is passing, default camera, and how's the performance, how's the battery backup, and also some customizations and everything in this video. Stay tuned and make sure to watch this video till the end. I'm going to show you the review and installation of this build. So let's get started. Guys, this one is the Dubfest which I am talking about, Dubfest custom ROM, which is based on Android version 11. As you can see, with the latest security patch of 5th of January 2021. The maintainer of this Dubfest custom ROM is Ricardo for this Redmi Note 8 and Redmi Note 8T device, which is a unified build. Surge X kernel is pre-installed, which was same in my Lineage OS build, which I made that with help of this maintainer. We have the Cellnex enforcing it's not permissive. Let me show you some things about this build. First of all, it comes with the Google Apps build. This is not the vanilla build, so all the Google apps are pre-installed, including some Google Contacts, Google Docs, and all those apps which will be downloaded after installing this custom ROM on your device. So all these apps, or you can say it's just based on the Pixel Experience custom ROM, but with some cool kind of customizations also. By default, if you go here, if you go for the home settings, you get the Pixel Launcher pre-installed. As you can see, version 11. This one's the Pixel Launcher which you get pre-installed. So honestly, I think this is quite great. If you're looking for this wallpaper to download and install on your device, which app I'm using right now is called Pixwalls. You can search for it from the Play Store and you'll find it easily, or I'll try to share with you the link in the description if it is possible. We have very cool kind of UI available here. All these Google apps are available and working fine. I didn't got any kind of issues while using this build, and the performance is quite good also. Let me share with you my battery stats. Active drain is less than 10% per hour, and this is good. I think so it's good, because in some custom ROMs I got to know that 10 to 11% is the normal screen on time. 10 to 11% per hour battery drainage is the normal one, but we have less than 10% in this build, which is not great, but yes, it's quite good. Even the idle drain is not bad, 0.35% per hour. Approximately in 3 hours we get the 1% of battery drain in idle position. So I got approximately of 2 or 3% drainage in overnight. So this is quite good. As you can see, screen on time 3 hours and 38 minutes from 90% actually, and it's quite good. That's why I'm using some time and I didn't got any issues. Quick settings are same here. You can adjust these kind of brightness sliders and all, whatever else you want to. Moving on to the settings, we have all these things which you get in the Android 11 based custom ROMs. But the thing is, we have some cool kind of customizations in Dubquest, which I'm going to share with you later on. Let's talk about some other things first of all, like this apps and notification has a notification history option available. This is a very good feature of Android version 11, and you get here. Battery stats are quite good, I already shown with you. And the thing is, you can simply reset your battery stats by clicking the delete icon, which is not a feature included in all the custom ROMs, but in this custom ROM you have this feature. In the display section we have all those main features which were expected in Android version 11, but here we have the theming stuff, where we have a lot of things to customize. The dark theme, if you want to enable or disable it. By default I always use a light theme, you already know about that. Clock style, Android settings, system UI, everything which you can theme up to you. And there are many themes options available. As you can see, there are a lot of themes. Shishu Night, Shishu Illusions, these are the themes which I saw in other custom ROMs. Just guess it and you will find it very easily. We have the headline and body font. This is actually available in the bootleggers ROM, you already know. That's why I just want to let you know. Everything theming, the theme, everything is from the bootleggers custom ROM, which is a very cool kind of custom ROM. The themes are inspired from there. I tried these themes on my bootleggers ROM also, which was working fine. Didn't got the latest update, but maybe we will get there. Security has a face lock option available, and this one is a very good kind of feature which is called pin scrambling. This is a very good kind of thing. You can simply control your pin scrambling option. You can simply randomize your pin while entering that on your lock screen. So this is very interesting one. Does not get the app locker option available, but still it's quite good. Other things are same here. Digital well-being, Google, Xiaomi parts has the same kind of features, which includes a USB fast charge, which is one of my favorite features, but other things are same here. If you go for the other things, let me show you by going into Magisk Manager. First of all, in my case, I'm using the latest Magisk version. As you can see, installed version is 21.4. Let me share with you that how are my battery, how are my modules, or how's the safety net status and everything. Let me show you. Wait, and as you can see, Wi-Fi is turned on. Let me show you the safety net status, if it is working fine or not. And as you can see, safety net status is passing without any issues. So this seems to be really good. But yes, for this to pass these safety net status things, you need to use a module. Which module I'm talking about? By going here, we have the Magisk Hide Props config, and I have a dedicated video on this, that how you can use this module to pass the safety net status. And if you don't know, you can check out my video. I also am using this full screen immersive gestures options here, so that I will not get the space behind this keyboard. And as you can see, the space is hidden from here, which is of course I love to use. And yes, it's working, and it's working fine. I didn't got any issues. Safety net is fine, which means you can use the banking apps, all those things. I just want to let you know, I have already shared with you. Let me show you the Geekbench score. Of course, Geekbench does not matter, and I don't believe in Geekbench anymore. But let me share with you the let me share with you these cores, these results. 309 is the single core score, and 1254 is the multi-core score. As you can see, 309 is the normal one. Average we got 307. So yes, it's better. The single core comparison is good, but if you go for the average of multi-core, we have 1277. Now we got 1254, which is less than the normal one. It's good in performance, it's not that much great in performance. So yes, I think so you can say this time Geekbench score is right, in my opinion. It's not sure about you, and of course it changes every time. If you use this Geekbench score on your device, you might get some different results, and also it depends upon the RAM consumption and many things. In my case, I'm using Redmi Note 8 of 64GB and 4GB RAM variant. If you're using a 3GB RAM variant, if you're using a 6GB RAM variant, the results might be different from here. Moving on to settings, we have the Dub Quest, where we have some customizations. First of all, power menu, of course the advanced reboot option as expectedly is available here. Navigation option has a pixel animation if you enable those keys, and of course I don't use them. I use the gestures, which are working fine, and gesture has some extra options. Swipe to screenshot option is available. Skip music tracks option is available. So all these main features are available here. Quick settings has some little bit of extra things like columns and rows related things. Quick settings footer text, which you can customize. Of course, if you go here, we have these kind of hashtag tag, and you can simply adjust these kind of things. Moving on to other things, the themer, as expectedly we have all these themes. There are many themes options available: default, AOSP, pixel, and we have the Packleggers, which is from Bootleggers, of course, Solarize, Shishu Dream, Shishu Nights. Many themes are available, which you can simply apply, and without any issues all themes will be applied successfully. Pulse option is quite good. You can simply enable the pulse on a navbar for the music equalizer, or you can say graphic equalizer. Looks quite amazing. Battery options, clock options, network and status bar items are good. All you already know that these kind of features which you get in this all Android 11 based custom ROMs are available. And we have some general options, where we have lock screen related some a little bit of stuff. And at last we have these kind of options called general notifications and miscellaneous. Miscellaneous has the rounded corners options available, which you can adjust. And we have this general options available, where we can see a little bit of extra stuff like that. All the customizations I already shared with you. The main things I've already shared with you. How you can install this build, it's quite easy to just install the ROM file, which I already gave you the link in the description. So how you can install that, just go to your file. Let me show you which file I was talking about, Dubfest 11, and the file size is 1.7 GB because it has the Google Apps included. So just install this thing. How you can install that, just boot into Custom Recovery Advanced. In my case, I have the option to booting into Custom Recovery directly from here. If you have no option, you can simply use the manual keys option, keys combination, to boot into Custom Recovery. In my case, I'm using Orange Fox Custom Recovery. You can use any other Custom Recovery also. Let me get back to you. So guys, I'm using Orange Fox Custom Recovery in my case, and how to install this build is quite easy. You just need to go to wipe section, click on Dalvik, cache, system, vendor, data. All these partitions you need to click and select, and after that swipe to wipe. It will take some time to wipe, and after that you need to just wait. And after this wipe is everything is done, what you need to do is you need to go to this partition where we have downloaded that ROM file. And yes, in my case I always format data, and if you also want to format data, make sure to back up this ROM file if you need in any other case. So back up your ROM file to SD card or any other external drive, and if you don't need this or if you use the DFE, it's up to you. So just click this ROM file from here, click on swipe to install. It will take some time to install, and after that installation is done, what you can do is you can simply go here and you have the option to choosing the format data, click on YES, or you can write YES, click on OK, and everything is done. And after just reboot your device and you're booted into the Dubfast custom ROM, which is quite good and can be installable on any of your Redmi Note 8 or Redmi Note 8T. This is all from today's video. I hope you like this. If you like this, don't forget to like and share this video. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe me. Thanks for watching and goodbye.